Hello, this is part 3 of money value and exchange rate. Last time I was showing you in the last section, I was showing you about supply and demand. So I made a graph right here. So demand, when there's low supply, there will be a lot of demand for that group if it's a good product. So then, according to supply and demand, the supply would increase and demand would decrease because there's more of that product. And once it reaches that middle part, that's where supply and demand equalize. So you say you produce 100 apples, so people buy 100 apples. Say there's too little, if there's too little supply, then say there's 100 people that want apples, but there's only one apple, so that means it's too little supply. So when there's too much supply, say 1,000, and only 500 people want, that means there's a low demand and there's too much supply. So that's why you want the equilibrium in the middle. That's the quick lesson on supply and demand. So I'm just going to continue on. Okay. Forgot where I left off. Alright. How do you people? Let's see here. Subsidization. Okay, so continuing on, how does market pressures play in this kind of economy? So it dictates what goods should be produced and what shouldn't be produced. And just say people prefer Dell computers over HP computers, the market dictates that Dell should produce more than HP. This also means that Dell is a larger company, and HP should push himself to compete harder to get more of the market share. This leads to demand and supply. But I showed you that graph. Okay, so treasury bonds are government bonds. So what should happen is Planet should buy the Federation dollar, use the Federation dollars to buy a Planet bonds. This allows for more money value predictability. So Planet bonds, when they pay the interest, they should pay back in Federation dollars. It creates a more stable and friendlier bond market. So yeah, so that's how you do the bonds. So they say you buy 100 Federation bond, then they say, okay, we'll take the $100 Federation dollar, change it to our currency, but we guarantee you say $5 back in a year in Federation dollars. That's how they measure it. Okay, so we're going back to money value. So what I suggest is money should not be traded every day, or exchange rate should not fluctuate day to day, because that's an unstable money market or exchange market. Instead, it should be set weekly, allowing for more stable currency valuation. So developing economies, money is less valuable or worth less than advanced economies or advanced economies. Yep. Okay. My notes are kind of screwed up. So what is good about the Federation dollar, even though the developing economies money is worthless, is when they sell their goods using a Federation dollar, they get a fair price. So if they sell their wheat and the wheat is at $2 Federation dollars, then whoever buys that wheat for that planet pays $2 Federation dollars no matter where you are. Then they can trade back into their own currency creating a more bang for the buck in their currency, right? Because sometimes once it grows, your money is going to be worth more. So say you make $5 and then next year you save that $5, and then next year your economy is growing and your money's worth, say, 3 cents more, then you make $5, 3 cents, 15 cents more. So yeah, so the more money means they can trade for more Federation dollars later on. You can grow their economy using their own domestic. They can grow their own domestic economy using their own dollars, and they can buy goods and materials from other planets using Federation dollars. And this is important, especially when buying for materials and machinery for more advanced economies. So without the fear, the developing economies don't have to worry about that it'll cost more using their own currency directly exchanging into the seller's currency. So this sort of, it's almost, yeah, it's a very stable and more secure way of trading. So Federation dollars create a more stable trade environment. Plus a fair price, each planet paid the same amount of Federation dollars, right? So say an excavator, those things that scoop up dirt, would be, say, I think in American dollars it costs like $5. No, I'm just joking. It costs maybe 1.2 million for one of those machines. So in Federation dollars, say it will be like 10 million. But say it's like 1.6 million. So any planet developing or whatever has to pay $1.3 million for that machinery if they want to own it. Leasing is a different story. We usually don't lease it because, or sometimes we do, but anyways. Also, so what's good about developing economies, if your currency is lower, is rich people or people with money, or people living in a more advanced economy with more money, they can buy more Federation dollars. Will visit places where they can get more value for their money, and this increases tourism for your planet. And a more stable. Oh yeah, and this is a more stable value through the Federation dollar to grow your economy. So they would spend $100 Federation dollars, and say they get $100 and $20 for your economy. They'll spend that $120 in your planet, and then you want to sell that back and buy Federation dollars. You get $100. So they spend a lot of money, and then to go back and work. So a quick and easy way is not really to. You should invest part of your account if you're a planet. Invest into, say, not like a tourism everywhere. You gotta pick a place, location. Tourism is all about location. Is like a really nice place, like clear blue waters, beaches, or like in the mountains or somewhere, and that's where you want to invest your tourism dollars and sell it to other places. So you can spend, like, say you have $50 million for tourism. You should just put all your eggs in one basket, basically. But it depends on what you want to do. Okie dokie. So foreign investment will be up in the next section because my webcam is timing out at 10 minutes. So yeah, we're almost done here, so see you in the next part. Okay.